So we're at Lintz this morning. We're going to do a bit of a walking tour this morning. There's the Avalon in vision. I'll pan back up to the dock part of Lintz. And we're going to take a bit of a walk today. Light fountain.
We speak German in Austria, but we speak Austrian German. Not born in Linz for the pity, but born in Salzburg in 1756. A child prodigy. He started composing at the age of 6 and finished his first opera when he was 11. He traveled a lot because in 18th century a musician had roughly 2 sources of income. Either sitting at home and waiting for orders from archbishops, dukes, princes, whosoever, or going on tour. Yeah, and Mozart's family decided very early, when he was 6, to go on tour. He was a child prodigy. And so he was traveling quite a long time of his life. He just became 35 years old, and his life is very well documented because he and his family and friends, they always wrote a lot of letters. So we exactly know in what year he was in what town and what country, and to whom he was giving concerts to. And clever people, maybe they were interested in or bored, we have no idea, they counted the length of all of Mozart's journeys together, and the result was, from the 35 years of living, he was 10 years on tour. 10 years! And this was not the lovely time of steam trains. Horse coaches. Very, very bad roads. To Linz he came several times. First when he was 6, because when he was 6, he was on the way to a legendary concert he was giving to our Empress Maria Theresia. Maria Theresia, we will hear everything about her in Vienna. She ruled Austria between 1740 and 1780, and he, with his father, he was on his way to Vienna, and the last rehearsal took place here in Linz. To this house he came in 1783 with his wife Constanze. And ladies and gentlemen, we are very much aware that everywhere the genius had stayed for 1 or 2 nights, later on the communities decided this must be our Mozart house. No. And this is our Mozart house. But please note, and the note is, that's big, okay. Our Mozart house is special because we don't talk about ridiculous nights. Forget it. No. We talk about 4 weeks in a row. 4 weeks in a row. And in these walls, he gave us the honor, he did us a big favor, because he composed the Linz Symphony for us. His host, the Count of Thun, had asked him for, and there exists a letter to his father. He was writing, "Dear father, the Count asked me for a music contribution for a soiree, and believe me, I didn't have any symphony with me, so I had to compose one head over heels." And it was head over heels, because it took him 2 days and 1 night. If you told me somebody is able to compose a symphony within this short period of time, well, I would ask the person, who is it? But he was a genius, and he always maintained he has the music ready in his head, you know, for all instruments. He just had to write it down. Okay, and before we're leaving the Mozart house, the beginning of the symphony for everybody. And so on. Of course, you find it on YouTube, just in case. And in the Köchel registry, as Mr. Köchel registered all of Mozart's compositions, altogether 626 and 122 operas. We will be finding our symphony by the number 425. This courtyard is a typical Lintz courtyard. Most of the inner courtyards in Lintz are private. No? So it's not a good idea to ring the bell and tell the people, let me check out your courtyard. No? But we have some courtyards like this, you know. The good news is they all look very similar because in the 16th century they were all adapted to the style of Renaissance. So all the artists and colors Renaissance. So we have very narrow courtyards, very wide ones, you know, very splendid ones. Of course, this house does not belong to any noble family anymore. Typical situation. We have a barber here. Then opposite in the 2 weeks, we're going to open a bar again in this corner. All historic buildings. Because this is simple red by red, and it's also our number, this black color from the number square. Well, the Habsburgs did not invent it. They took it over, they copied it, or if I was not so elegant, I would say they stole it from the family who ruled Austria before the Dukes of Red by red, there exist so many stories why it's red by red, and there is not any significance in any of these stories. That's why I would like to tell you one of this huge amount from this stories, and you make your mind up if you might. Okay. Imagine Leopold V, the Duke of Baden-Württemberg, went on a crusade in the Holy Land. As we all know, I mean nowadays from Hollywood movies, all these knights, they're always wearing long white clothes down in the ankle. And after a battle, Leopold looked down himself, he was quite ready for simple as the world. Okay? He got undressed, and he took the silk belt off, and under the silk belt, there was a white stripe left. Side. In the center, this is the coat of arms of Upper Austria, and to the left is from Lower Austria. This is our neighboring federal state where you go next to the ship. Why are they up there? Because we can roughly say that Lower and Upper Austria are the first independents from the Habsburgs, from where they started, you know, their expansion. Because when we talk about our republic nowadays, we have 9 million inhabitants. Before World War I, we had almost 60 million inhabitants, and the territory was all Hungary, all now at the Czech Republic and Slovakia, southeastern Europe, part of Ukraine, part of Poland, part of northern Italy. Yeah? But we started from this very soon.
I don't know how good this is going to go, but every 15 minutes this goes. And you can just stand in it, a nice refreshing mist of water right in front of the church. beautiful. Oh. So nice. So we're in Austria, in Linz, and you have an electric bus that looks like a train or a tram. That's pretty cool.